Another person has been hospitalised after overdosing on the deadly drug fentanyl. It comes nearly a week after a dozen people overdosed in the Wairarapa, and the Drug Foundation says they're all lucky to be alive.
But it says there still isn't enough life-saving medication available in New Zealand. Alexa Cook has the story.
People are buying this white powder for a good time, but getting the opposite. 13 people have been hospitalised for overdosing on fentanyl, the latest just yesterday.
That male consumed this substance and went unconscious, unresponsive, and was subsequently helicoptered to Palmerston North Hospital.
Fentanyl is 50 times more lethal than heroin and has killed over 60,000 Americans. But so far, no one here.
We are very lucky that that person has survived. In fact, all 13 cases so far have been incredibly lucky to survive the overdose.
Lucky because they've been treated with an antidote called naloxone.
And there's almost none of it in the country. Two of the barriers are around MedSafe and Pharmac with the naloxone access.
Are you worried that more people might overdose and potentially even die if they can't get the naloxone?
Well, look, it's certainly a possibility.
Naloxone is also used for other opioid overdoses like heroin, and the Ministry of Health says we have enough supplies for 60 weeks at normal usage. However, the Drug Foundation says that's not enough if fentanyl becomes more prevalent.
We are concerned that there could be more fentanyl that people have accidentally purchased last weekend and may have available to them.
Police believe all the overdose cases had the same supplier.
So we haven't identified how it's got in the country. However, we are following some strong lines of inquiry as to identifying the individual or individuals who are responsible for the supply.
It is legal to get your drugs checked, and the advice is to do just that. Another 7,000 fentanyl testing kits are on their way to New Zealand, and there are pop-up testing sites in the Wairarapa and Wellington this week.
A few specs can be the difference between overdose and not.
If you bought white powder last weekend in the Wairarapa, you must not use it.
Because it could be deadly. Alexa Cook, Newshub.